This video documents a 90-day experiment tracking literally every single dollar spent and earned with obsessive detail, opening with the challenge that most people have no idea where their money actually goes, claiming they're careful with money, while secretly bleeding cash through invisible spending. And the creator committed to 90 days of brutal tracking to discover the truth about personal spending, revealing patterns that will genuinely shock viewers because they mirror universal behaviors everyone denies. Saram NPRMPT. Comment below, do you track every dollar? Be honest, most people don't. The tracking system explains the exact method using free tools, downloaded all bank and credit card transactions into spreadsheet, categorized every single expense manually, no auto categorization which hides truth, tracked cash spending with phone notes immediately after spending, separated needs versus wants honestly. This is where most people lie to themselves, and reviewed weekly to spot patterns before they became disasters, emphasizing that tracking must be obsessive and honest, because half tracking gives garbage data that enables self-deception. Week 1-2, the awareness shock, a 3-450 spent, reveals the immediate painful discovery phase where seeing every expense in black and white created instant behavior change. Day 3, bought $7 coffee, realizing that's $2.55 year if daily. Day 5, declined $40 restaurant because tracking made invisible spending suddenly very visible. Day 8, cancelled 15 subscription, forgotten for 8 months, wasted $112. Day 10, meal prepped instead of 15 lunch, saving $75 weekly. And day 14, review showing $3.450 spent in 2 weeks, extrapolating to $7,400 monthly if continued, triggering major alarm, forcing immediate pattern analysis. The category breakdown: month 1, a 6,100 total, reveals shocking distribution: housing 1s and 800s 30%, rent, utilities, insurance, unavoidable fixed cost, food 1s and 6 to 50 is 27%. TAs was the shock. Broke down to 180 restaurants, 250 delivery apps, demonstrating 830 eating out monthly, being completely unconscious. Transportation 16 hours, 11%, car payment 350, gas 190, insurance 150. Broken down, revealing true vehicle cost, shopping 5 and 20s 9%. Miscellaneous, Amazon impulse purchases, all want, zero needs, each seems small but aggregated to substantial wasting. Subscriptions 386%, Netflix, Spotify, Jimobi, Disney+, Hulu, 3 forgotten apps, revealing subscription creep, totaling car payment equivalent. Entertainment 3.5% to movies, bars, events, not outrageous but tracked to see if brought proportional happiness. Health 290s 5%, insurance 200, copays 50t, supplements 40e, necessary category but tracking revealed supplement wasting. Personal care 230s 4%, haircuts, skincare, grooming, seemed reasonable until calculating annual 2,760, and miscellaneous 240s 4%, random unplanned purchases, proving importance of buffer category. Hankram per empty. What's your biggest spending category? I bet it's food, like mine. The shocking discoveries reveal 5 patterns that changed everything. Discovery 31, the 830 monthly food out habit. Eating out restaurants 580 and delivery 250 monthly, equaling 9,960 annually, being completely normalized and unconscious. Breaking down to 3-4 weekly restaurant meals at 30-40 each, 6-8 weekly delivery orders at 15-20 each, zero awareness. This represented 13.6% of total spending. Calculating that 830 monthly invested at 8% becomes 152k in 10 years, demonstrating true cost including opportunity cost, and recognizing not about never eating out, but about consciousness and intention, rather than mindless habit. Discovery 32, the subscription zombie hoarder, the 380 monthly for subscriptions with 3 completely forgotten, 45 monthly wasted, calculating 4,560 annually for subscriptions with 540 pure waste, reviewing each, asking, do I actually use this monthly, cancelling 4 immediately, saving 95 monthly, 1 to 140 annually, and learning subscription business model, exploits human forgetfulness and inertia, making billions from forgotten subscriptions. Discovery Phase 3, the Amazon impulse black hole, 520 monthly, Amazon representing 9% of spending, reviewing purchases, finding 6% wants and 40% needs, with wants being complete impulse, calculating 312 monthly pure impulse equals 3,744 annually of things barely used, implementing 48-hour Amazon rules, add to cart, wait 2 days, 70% of items never purchased after waiting, and learning Amazon 1. Click ordering removes natural purchase friction, enabling unconscious spending. Discovery Phase 4, the grocery to waste pipeline, spending 18-20 monthly groceries but tracking food waste. Photographing discarded food for 1 month, revealing 180 monthly food waste, 22% of grocery spending. Calculating 2,060 annually, literally thrown in garbage. Learning patterns like buying aspirational healthy food that rots, like kale, fancy vegetables. Overbuying perishables without meal plan. And duplicate purchases from not checking pantry. And Discovery Phase 5, the small purchase delusion. Purchases under 20 totaling 890 monthly, 15% of spending. Individually insignificant, but collectively massive, demonstrating how small purchases invisible to conscious awareness. Tracking revealing patterns like daily 5,000 coffee a 1, 8-25 year, weekly 8 of quick lunch, E45 60 year, and bi-weekly 15 treat yourself, a 3-90 year. Learning small purchases need tracking most because below conscious awareness threshold. Month 2, the adjustments are 450 spent shows implementing changes based on discoveries reducing spending 20% through awareness alone. Kept housing 1-800s fixed unavoidable. Reduced food to 1,100 or from 1,650 by cutting restaurants to 300. Delivery to 100 maintaining groceries 700 with less waste through meal planning. Kept transportation 680s fixed. Cut shopping to 500 through 48-hour rule eliminating 52% impulse purchases. Reduced subscriptions to 230 from 3 to never yield cancelling 4 unused saving 95 monthly. Maintained entertainment 310s intentional enjoyment worth cost. Kept health 290s necessary. Reduced personal care to 100 einser from 2030 by extending haircut frequency and eliminating unnecessary products, and cut miscellaneous to 1,000 from 240 UIV through general increased awareness, emphasizing changes requiring zero sacrifice or deprivation, simply conscious awareness replacing unconscious spending, demonstrating most spending being completely mindless. Month 3, the new normal 4,650 spent reveals sustained behavior change proving not temporary willpower, but permanent awareness shift. Food stabilized at 150s, restaurant 280, delivery 80t, groceries 60-90 with meal planning, shopping stayed low at 240s, 48-hour rule becoming automatic habit, subscriptions 285 reviewed quarterly preventing zombie creep. Other categories stable showing new sustainable baseline. Calculating 4 that is 650 but or 6 it's 100 pace saving 1 at 450 monthly 17,400 annually through pure awareness zero deprivation, and recognizing hitting sustainable equilibrium not unsustainable restriction demonstrating long-term viability. The 90-day totals provide complete financial picture, total spent in 15,600 over 90 days, monthly average 5,200 original pace month 1,600 final pace month now fall 650 monthly, total savings 4,350 over 90 days from behavior change, projected annual savings, the 17,400 from awareness alone, biggest reductions being food 600 month, shopping 270 month, subscriptions 95 month, personal care 50 to month, miscellaneous the 85 month totaling 100 monthly through consciousness not deprivation, and realizing 17,400 annual savings invested at 8% becomes 2D 60k in 10 years and 79.3k in 20 years demonstrating cost to cost of unconscious spending including compound opportunity cost. Heikio per MT. Calculate this. How much could you save if you cut spending 20%? Do the math and comment below. The psychological insights reveal deeper truths about money and behavior. Insight Phase 1. Awareness creates automatic behavior change. Simply tracking changes behavior even without conscious effort, because bringing unconscious to conscious naturally modifies patterns. Comparing to weight loss where food logging alone causes weight loss before changing diet, with tracking creating psychological friction reducing impulse purchases by making invisible spending visible requiring acknowledgement. Insight Phase 2. Most spending is completely unconscious, estimated 67% of purchases being automatic habitual unconscious with no real decision making. Small purchases especially falling below awareness threshold 5 to 20 array, and autopilot spending serving psychological needs, stress relief, boredom cure, identity expression not actual needs. Insight Phase 3. The I deserve it trap, justifying purchases with I deserve this, or I work hard, becoming automatic permission for unconscious spending. Tracking revealing using deserve for 40% of want purchases, and learning deserving based spending being infinite justification, enabling unlimited spending since always working hard. Insight Phase 4. Tracking removes shame and judgment. Expecting tracking to create guilt, but actually creating liberation and empowerment. Shame existing when spending unconsciously and hidden, but tracking making spending conscious intentional chosen removing shame, and paradoxically tracking reducing spending more effectively than restriction or guilt. An Insight Phase 5. The gap between values and spending, claiming to value health but spending 80-30 eating out versus 150 gym and supplements revealing true priorities, claiming to value experiences but spending 520 Amazon stuff versus 310 entertainment showing material focus, claiming to value saving but tracking revealing consuming 95% of income leaving 5% for future, and learning spending revealing actual values not stated values creating uncomfortable self-awareness. The practical framework provides implementation guidance. Step 1. Commit to 90 days. 30 days too short missing patterns, 90 days enough for habit formation and pattern recognition. Step 2. Use simple tools. Free Google Sheets or Excel, downloading all transactions. Mint or YNAB for automation if preferred, but manual categorization essential for awareness. Step 3. Track everything. Every dollar, no exceptions. Cash spending noted immediately in phone. Categorize honestly even when uncomfortable. Step 4. Review weekly. Sunday review, preventing disasters. Spotting concerning patterns early. Celebrating wins, reinforcing positive behavior. Step 5. No judgment first month. Tracking only, changing nothing. Gathering baseline data for comparison. Removing pressure, enabling honest tracking. Step 6. Make small changes month 2 so awareness creates natural changes. Choose 2-3 easy adjustments. Avoid restriction mindset, preventing rebellion. Step 7. Measure and iterate month 3 so compare months 1, 2, 3, quantifying behavior change. Identify what worked, replicating success. Adjust what didn't, finding better approaches. And Step 8. Review quarterly forever. Tracking becoming automatic after 90 days. Quarterly reviews, preventing zombie subscriptions and creeping spending. Maintaining consciousness, preventing relapse to unconscious spending. Haksiyarament par MPT. Who's going to join me and track every dollar for 90 days? Comment I'm IN.